Hey everybody, we're going to be going over the first page of your assignment for this week, and we're going to be looking at scatter plots. All right, they can be a little tricky, but at the same time, they're pretty easy once you get the hang of it. Okay, so let's look at question number 1. Describe the student represented on point A. So if we look on point A, we can see that they watched 4 hours of TV and they had 2 hours of physical activity. So that would be the answer, 4 hours of TV watched with 2 hours of physical activity. Okay, question number 2. How many students had 1 hour of physical activity or less? 1 hour or less. So let's look at what 1 hour of less of physical activity looks like. And if we're counting, we can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That looks like 8 people had 1 hour or less of physical activity. Everything under that bar, okay, or on it. All right, number 3, how many students spent 4 or more hours watching TV? 4 or more hours, that's what that looks like. And if we count them up, we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and don't forget this one on the x-axis to make 6. All right, so 6 people spent 4 or more hours watching TV. Okay, next part, we're looking for positive correlation, negative correlation, or no correlation. And let's just remind ourselves, positive goes in this direction, negative goes down, and no correlation's all over the place. So 4, they're all over the place. This would be no correlation. 5, if we look, they're going in upward fashion. That's a positive correlation. And 6, you can see overall the dots are going down. That's a negative correlation. All right. And time for the last section. We're going to look at this scatter plot, distance versus time. Number 7, how long does the student who lives half a mile from the school take to get to school? So it's kind of tough because these lines aren't really well seen, but this is the half a mile. So this is miles, this is half a mile. There's only one person that traveled exactly a half a mile. So how long did it take them? Well, if we went over back here, it'd say 10. So that would be 10 minutes. Okay, number 8, how many students live closer than 1 mile from the school? This one you got to be tricky with, closer than 1 mile. Notice, these people live closer than 1 mile, but we're not including these people right here. These people are not included because they live exactly a mile. Closer, that means less than. Okay, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. All right, number 9, how many students take longer than 35 minutes to get to school? Well, all these people take longer than 35 because 35 would be exactly between 30 and 40, right? And it'd be 1, 2, 3. And you might say, why not that one? Well, because that is exactly 35. We're looking for longer, so it'd be just the 3. Number 10, describe 2 sets for which a scatter plot would be appropriate way to look at a correlation. 2 data sets for which a scatter plot would be appropriate. We could look at money versus time. We could look at money versus education. We could look at the wolf population versus the moose population, if you watch the other video, and how they affect each other. You could be talking about really anything that would affect each other. So there's an infinite amount of answers there. So guys, that's how you do the first page of your assignment.